Welcome everybody to a Roseville story time here.
Hello everyone,
and welcome to another edition of Roseville Story Time. I'm your host, Montague, and joining me is Pastor Andrew to help the show flow.
Okay, Montague, we've been over this.
What? Been over what?
We're co-hosting. We're working together on Roseville Story Time. You're not the primary host. We're both hosts.
Right. Whatever helps you sleep at night, Pastor Andrew.
Okay. Anyway, what have you been up to this past week, Montague?
Well, we've been going for a lot of really nice drives, haven't we?
Yes, we have. We've been going for a lot of wonderful drives.
It's been a great way to get outside and see new things. I've really been enjoying them.
Me too. What kinds of things have you noticed? What kinds of things have you seen?
Well, there was that one time when we were driving and I saw that massive tree fort. It was absolutely huge and it was built right in a tree and it had this amazing slide and these amazing swings and I just wanted to go and play in the tree fort.
Yeah, but that would have required pulling over and climbing a 12-foot fence. I don't think the owner of the home would have appreciated that.
Well, I suppose you're right. Oh, and then there's that one time when we were driving and I saw that massive trampoline and kids were jumping like 15 feet in the air and it was incredible and I just wanted to go and jump and jump and jump and that would have been awesome.
Yeah, but again, that required jumping another fence and I don't think the owner of that house would have appreciated that.
Well, there's that one time, some of the days have been a little warm, and there's some people opening up their pools. It's absolutely incredible. And there's that time that there's that one pool with the water slide and the diving board, and I just wanted to go jump and jump and jump and jump and splash and splash and splash.
Yeah, but again, that would have required jumping another fence and getting into somebody else's yard. Montague, I'm noticing that you're noticing a lot of things you don't have on our drives.
Well, that's true, I guess.
But you haven't noticed like the sunsets that we've seen or some of the really cool cloud formations or even some of the squirrels that have been like wrestling over nuts and stuff. Like you haven't seen any of that?
Well, no, not really. I haven't been focusing on those things. I've been focusing on really cool things that I'm seeing.
Okay, but here's the thing, Montague. When you're focusing on the things you don't have, it's actually not very good for you.
What do you mean?
Well, Proverbs 14:30 tells us that a heart at peace gives life, but that envy rots the bones.
Rots the bones? Rots the bones? What do you mean rots the bones? How do bones rot?
Well, we've talked about how Proverbs just give us word pictures. So you're right. Bones don't usually rot, but what do bones do?
Well, they sustain your life. They hold your life up. They make sure that it's strong and firm and it's able to move and do what it's supposed to do.
That's right. Well, when you have envy, it's a disease. It actually starts tearing apart the stability that you have in your life. It starts robbing you of your peace. It starts making it so that your life doesn't feel very stable anymore when all you're noticing and focusing on are the things you don't have.
Oh, that kind of makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and the Bible, particularly in the book of Philippians, Paul tells us that we need to be content about everything. In every circumstance, we need to be content with the things God has already given us, and that gives us joy. That brings us joy, that brings us peace.
Oh, brings us joy and peace. So not focusing on what we don't have.
Yeah, it's okay to notice like cool things that other people have, but we can't focus on it. That can't be the only thing we think about. Otherwise, that's going to cause problems for us. That's like a sickness and a disease that takes over our life.
Oh, you know what? When we go on drives, can you help me notice some of the things you're seeing? Like some of the cloud formations and the pretty sunsets?
You know what, Montague? I would love to do that for you. There are some really awesome things that God has created that are available for everybody. We should take some time to notice those things too.
All right. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
So remember Proverbs 14:30.
A heart at peace brings life, but envy rots the bones.
That's right. Thanks, Montague. Join us next week for another Roseville Story Time. Goodbye.